Hey everybody, it's David at Run, and today I will be building the next wall. Which will have my rake for the north side of the wall, which is about a 5.2 pitch, more or less. And again, the combination of the two different rakes will give us our Saltbox look that I'm going for. I just have to cut some wood. I'm gonna fit in this little piece of zip right here. I'm gonna cut that because I have a scrap that'll work. I'm gonna deal with this other one later. And I'm gonna get it all laid out. So I have printed out my mathematics for this wall. Anyway, I'm gonna cut these guys up and we'll go from there. As you saw up earlier, I do have this all framed up. Now what I need to do is get my rafter put in place, and I need to make sure that all my studs are square and ultimately will be plumb once it's standing straight up. And I have all my measurements. I'm just double checking to get things in the rough spot. So in other words, I want to make sure my spacing of my studs towards the top is correct, and then I can figure out really where it's supposed to hit on my roof rafter. So I do believe I have my wall squared. I got all my studs aligned on the rafter itself, and I have not nailed that off yet, so I still want to do some more checking. I didn't record any of the squaring up part, but we'll get the rest of it going here in a second. Oh, and then I also need to put in my hardware for lifting the wall. All right, so I have 2 sheets on, a 10.5-inch overlap down here, down to the bottom, and I just put in my bolts for lifting, and that's that. So I'm going to put on some more sheets. So anyway, we'll be back later. As you can see, we're making some good progress. Morning everybody, David at Run, and today I have to fill that firewood shed. Just kidding. So it takes a long time. Well, probably 20 to 30 loads in our mule, and it's all hand split. It is trees that are standing dead. That is how we heat our house. Unlike the barn build, which will actually have radiant floor heat throughout the whole space, so it will be cozy for whoever stays in our Airbnb. Today, once this all dries out, I'm going to be able to tape all my seams, and I'm going to be able to cut out my window. I'm going to install my buck. We're going to put, which you haven't seen yet, but we were going to put a 1-inch continuous insulation on the outside of all the walls. I know some of you are probably going to say something like, well, we should have 2 inches, we should have whatever it is. But mind you, I'm on a budget, so I really just can't afford to do that. But I can afford to do something, and something is better than nothing. There are strips that I cut out of 3/8 plywood that will go diagonally on all the continuous insulation, and that will give me a little bit of air gap, but I just want to make sure that I do have the ability for my hemlock siding to dry. And I got to figure out this top section and how I want to sheet that, and then we can lift this wall. All right, wall's taped. I have this corner that I still need to put on, but I have a beam going through there. I can put the beam into place. I can cut this to fit around it. And I just need to tape these guys up. Progress is happening. Thanks for sticking around, and I do appreciate you guys watching our videos. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. Don't forget, if you like the videos, also give us a thumbs up.